It's Groundhog Day.
Welcome back to Leash Tool Chest. Today we're going to talk about a very quirky little movie that I personally love, and every year I talk about it, Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. It's a very interesting little movie, and for the most part, people probably disregarded it back in the 90s, but I've come to love it because of all the interesting attributes that this movie has to offer. It's about a weatherman who continues to relive Groundhog Day, February 2nd, and there's all these antics that occur and all these different situations, and it's a very interesting movie. It's filled with laughs, but underneath of it, it has a very profound meaning that you're not trapped in your life, that you can every single day continue to grow and evolve. And I love this aspect of this movie. It has profound lessons about personal growth and perseverance, and about how we're never truly stuck. We have the ability to grow and evolve every single day. It sounds like something we can learn some lessons from, and I've got 3 lessons to teach you about this movie today. So let's get into it.
This will be the last time we do the Groundhog together. I don't understand what's wrong with the Groundhog Festival. You know, when I worked in San Diego, I covered the swallows returning to Capistrano 6 years.
Such a good movie. I love this movie. I watch it every year because it always revitalizes that thought in my head that you're never truly stuck. And it's a great movie. I watch it with my wife, my animals, especially with my little groundhog. Come here, Lulu. Especially my little Lulu. And featured him in my short this week on, I don't have a groundhog, but he's my little groundhog, if you will. That's not bad, Lulu, for a quadruped. And it's so fun to just find these different interesting things like movies, books, and how you can apply the lessons from these different things to other parts of your life. And that's how we get into this. In the movie Groundhog Day, Bill Murray played Phil Connors, a cynical, self-absorbed weatherman who's sent to cover Groundhog Day up in Pennsylvania. He's bored and frustrated, but he wants to get it over with. And then, out of nowhere, bam, he's stuck reliving this same day over and over again. It's very entertaining. He's stuck in a time loop with no apparent way out. And then this is where his journey truly begins. He goes through all the different phases of anger, resentment, and then eventually he starts realizing that he can't get what he wants, so he starts meeting all the different people in this town, and he starts to grow as a person.
Hey, now don't you tell me you don't remember me, because I sure as heck fire remember you.
Not a chance.
And it's very interesting how he goes through all these phases of, at the very beginning gets really angry, and then as it just progresses, he starts to really love the people, and at a certain point he starts to grow and do little things to evolve, and it's very entertaining. He starts learning how to play piano, he starts learning how to do ice sculpting. It's extremely interesting how he goes through all these phases, and each one of these builds him up until where he's finally starting to grow and evolve and accept and like himself, which is an extremely amazing thing to me. And I think everybody can take some of these actionable points and these lessons, just like this first lesson. Lesson number 1, embrace the reset. In embracing the reset, you have to think about the whole situation. Phil's a very self-absorbed person, and he's going through this extremely bizarre event. He treats it like a curse.
This is pitiful. 1,000 people freezing their butts off waiting to worship a rat. What a hype. Groundhog Day used to mean something in this town. They used to pull the hog out and they used to eat it. You're hypocrites, all of you.
He's reckless, indulgent, and completely self-centered. But can you blame him? When life feels repetitive, it's easy to fall into these doom loops of, well, I can't change anything, but I can do whatever I want to make me feel better, and that's the wrong way to look at this. But here's the lesson. Every day is a chance to start over, and we can apply that to our lives, which is an absolutely incredible lesson to learn. Even if you feel like you're stuck, life gives you the opportunity to reset. You can recalibrate and make different and better choices. It's not about the situation changing, it's about how do you evolve and change within your situation. And I think that is a great lesson to learn from this movie. Lesson number 2, Self-improvement is the key. Seeing how Phil evolves is an extremely amazing thing. He learns how to play piano, he's learning how to do ice sculpting, he's doing all these things, and it's funny the way they show it and depict it in the movie. It's extremely easy to see how quickly he grows and evolves, but all the single days of him learning how to play piano, that had to be mind-numbing and unbelievable. But it's incredible seeing it in the movie, how quickly he just advances, and it's an extremely awesome point that he is going, and that is how dedicated he is to learning these new things. As Phil starts and realizes he cannot escape from this portion of this reality, he starts to embrace it, and he's learning all these new and different skills. Instead of wasting his days, he starts investing in himself. And he starts to get to know all the people in the town, and it's truly an amazing thing thinking about how he's changing from such a self-absorbed person into a person that knows everything about everybody. It's very interesting.
He saw a winter bleak and dark and bereft of hope. Yet we know that winter is just another step in the cycle of life. But standing here among the people of Punxsutawney and basking in the warmth of their hearths and hearts, I couldn't imagine a better fate than a long and lustrous winter.
This is where the magic happens. Phil starts transforming from a self-centered jerk into someone that finds joy in self-improvement and serving his community. It's an amazing aspect. That message continues to show that you are never stuck. You are just in the moment, and there's something you can learn and grow and evolve in. Right now, you're just in a season of preparation. Use your time wisely to learn and grow from. And it's all leading up to you growing and evolving into the best version of you. I love that. That's amazing. Lesson number 3, small changes create big impact. One of the most inspiring things about this movie is how Phil begins to focus on the small things. He learns what people need, he meets the homeless man, he does all these different things and begins to discover where he can make a difference. And how even small little acts of kindness can have a ripple effect. Whether it's catching a kid from a falling tree or saving someone's life.
411,
Mom, I don't think
ambulance, a
he's
lawyer,
breathing.
doctor, anything.
Mom.
Oh my God.
Phil shows us that we don't have to make a monumental change to make a big impact. Start small, be consistent, and watch how those tiny shifts begin to make massive transformation. It's fantastic. At the end of the movie, Phil wakes up on February 3rd, a brand new man. It's such a great ending to this story. The loop is finally broken.
They're gone. They're all gone. Do you know what today is?
No, what?
Today is tomorrow.
Not because he outsmarted or tricked anybody or did anything, but be a better person. Phil learned ultimately how to appreciate his life, the value of others, and find meaning in everyday actions. That's an amazing concept. And that is the lesson we should all learn, that we can break our time loops, break these chains of iniquity and all these other things, and we can grow and evolve to be the best person that we can be. And that's what being part of the Leader's Tool Chest is all about. It's about growing, evolving, finding new tools, and finding new ways to be successful in life. And it's exciting for us here. Finally, you're never stuck. You're always growing. Use your time wisely. Be efficient. Be part of your community. There's so many little lessons to be learned from this movie. I love all these different aspects of self-growth, evolving as a person, and not being so self-centered. These are all great attributes, and it's all wrapped up in this little hour and something movie. And I love Bill Murray is a perfect example of someone that can take all these funny things, be this different type of person, and he can show such good character growth. I love this movie. So let me know, did Groundhog Day teach you a life lesson worth discussing? Leave a comment in the section below. I'm excited to hear from you, and we've got a lot more things that we're going to be reviewing this year, movies, books. I'm excited about all the new tools that we have for 2025 and how you can use artificial intelligence, all these other things. It's exciting all the different tools that we have available to us now that we've never had before. It's exciting times here at the Leaders Tool Chest as we continue to grow. Just hit the subscribe button. I'm excited. It really helps us grow, and there's more content coming here in 2025 as we continue to find new and interesting and adaptive ways to take existing content and help you grow into the best version of yourself. And more than anything, I hope you have a great day. Thank you.